time to get ready. See that smile? I get it from. Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. It is Sassy TV from the 803, and my baby sis dropped the tea, and we are live Friday night. Drinks in the chat.
In the
What y'all
chat, baby.
drinking on, baby? What y'all drinking
What's
on?
up,
Talk
everybody?
back to us, okay? Talk back to us. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing on the panel tonight? I'm
Oh, we
doing
doing good. How you
good.
doing?
Great. I'm doing
I'm
good.
doing good.
I gotta grab me something to drink, but I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Chad, we
Good.
doing good, Chad.
What y'all drinking?
It's been a week.
I'm trying to
What
see
I'm drinking?
Yeah.
I'm drinking that Martinelli sparkling apple grape.
What you drinking, Teacup? I'm drinking cut water in honor of you. I told you I bought a box of them for a month ago. Okay, but let me go get you a cut water. Wait a minute. This the last one. I bought these things. This the last one. Yep. I bought a pack of lime.
Yes, yeah. I got that Martinelli's. I started to put a little shot in it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be all right.
I see somebody drinking water. Tyler drinking water. It's Friday night. What y'all drinking?
Hey, what? Hey, Miss DD. Hey, Sonya Guitry. Juju. I see a couple of my peeps too. Jonetta.
Jonetta boy, yeah. Bernice Farm.
Yeah, Daphne.
Mama
Mm-hmm.
G. I see my girl Sonia G, Inez Martin, Pat Dyer, T Talk member, Patricia Gordon. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, Bernice Farmer.
Okay, that blind lady.
Kim Jones, that blind lady. I meant to.
Yeah, she drank a mango peach sake wine.
You know what I meant to do? I meant to
What?
take a picture because somebody last night, and if you in here, please speak up because I didn't screenshot it. Somebody asked me, where is that blind lady at? I said, wait a minute now. It had me to thinking. I was like, wait a minute now. I know I'd have seen her, but I'm glad to see you in the chat, child, because they were looking for you.
Yes.
I don't know
Hey,
who it was.
Diamond Diva.
But
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
she was. I've been seeing her. She was over in my chat, and she been over here, and
yeah,
you know, little bit is everywhere, honey. Little bit is everywhere.
Linnell Seiler.
Yes, Linnell.
I was thinking about her nephew yesterday with his fine self. Carla Gas, Stephanie Thomas, Juju New, T Talk members. Hey y'all.
Hey, ladies. See.
Y'all doing
hey,
all right?
my sis.
Miss Dee Dee. I heard Sassy say my good sis Lady C is in the building. Hey girl.
Yes, she's here.
Well, Black Onyx is in the house. Anya Michelle, Pamela Stewart. These people in y'all chats, but yeah. Where did you find the video? I tried to inbox you on Drop to T.
Oh, the banner. We need to put our banner up. I'll be over there in the political channels, but I'm present.
Oh, I can't
that blind
wait.
lady said she be over there. Child, that blind lady. What about what you call that known lady husband, the cross dresser, Bimbo?
Oh, you mean
Byron Nome?
Christy Nome?
Christy Nome's husband, honey, got the boobs and hot pants and stuffed butt. No wonder.
She said that she's asking for privacy at this time.
Child, please, she gets no privacy, no respect.
Right, I got my phone on, y'all. Y'all know I'm in full effect. Christy Nome, she got fired, and also Pam Bundy got fired too.
Yep.
After he done used them.
Used them up, baby.
That's what they get. I hope everybody, all of them need to get it. Now,
yeah.
All the MAGA saying they miss Obama. They miss a decent president. They miss a decent first lady in the house. They wanted that stripper, didn't they? Want that stripper?
I thought that's what they wanted.
No, they wanted that Playboy bunny. Michelle Obama back, a decent lady. I thought they wanted that. I thought they wanted that Playboy bunny down there.
That's what I thought. Everybody passed around. Okay.
No. They said they missed Barack being in the house. I mean, being in the White House. They missed the class. They missed the class.
Yeah, they missing class, honey. Class, sass, and dignity, honey. All right, that's what they're missing.
And you know those MAGA station, which is Kelly, Candace on Nick for what's his name, Valente. Those are all MAGA, honey. When I heard Nick say he missed Obama, he said we need some grown-ups in the White House. He said they need some grown-ups in the White House. Nick,
child, they got a bunch of old. Y'all know what they is.
Yeah, they said they miss Obama. What is her name? Ann Kelly. Megan Kelly. Megan Kelly. You know those are white wing. White. They miss right wing. So
they miss structure.
They want grown-up people. And one of our jets got shot down today. Yeah.
And he ain't said nothing about it. But they did shoot another. It's another jet too. That pilot survived.
I don't think we can be saying that SHOOT like that. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Pow. Remember?
Pow, they got pow down.
Pow. Got pow down. But they did find one of the pilots, and they're looking for the other one.
And Iran is looking for him too. They got a reward out. They said if you can find the U.S. The Army man, that you get a big reward. So Iran is looking for him as well as the U.S. So I'm hoping that the United States find him before Iran.
First.
Yeah, first. But
you know what? Huh? They in there asking him about it. He talking about something else. And everybody's like, who is he talking about? Yeah, we're going to pull out next week. And he's about, this man is... He's talking about they want to pull out of Iran next week, and everything's gonna go back. And people was like, "Who are you talking about?" I mean, this man is talking about two different things. We don't know.
Girl, we don't know what he's talking about or nothing. But I'm glad that the right wing news channels are finally starting to, to see that this man doesn't know what he doing, so they doing that because they know they coming after them next, because you only have 2 years in the senator, in the House and stuff, so they know they trying to win the affection of the people. Oh no, you get none here, but right,
you get what you get.
But I'm glad they finally passed that bill to pay them TSAs.
Oh yeah.
They caved on that, and he's not happy about it.
And the government, Tyler Perry gave them a big old cash reward. If you work for the government, you can't accept nothing over $50. And
he was giving them out gift cards.
He gave all of them $1,000. Yeah, and they forced them to give it back.
Well, they said they wasn't going to give it back.
I wouldn't give it back.
If you're a government worker, you can't accept. That's one of the code of ethics. You can't accept anything over $50 unless you having like a baby shower or something like that.
Well, I just
marriage. They strict on that kind of stuff.
I would just say I gave it back, and
they ain't gonna know.
Right. Now my bill to get paid. Yep, I gave
got
it back.
That right. It's just a tax write-off for him.
Right.
So.
And I don't, it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. But who wants to go to work for months and not get a paycheck? I understand it's a TSA, but I'm sorry. You can't.
Well, if they have like Navy Federal would match your check until your money comes through. So
who doesn't? I got Navy Federal. I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, if you are a government worker and you're on shutdown, they will match your check, and when your check start coming through, all they do is take it back what they gave you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have to do it, but if you need that be done, they will do it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
but
how y'all doing out there in La La Land? Yes, please hit that like button, everyone. Hit the like button, share the videos, comment below, keep us in the algorithm. Yo. All right. We all have our goals tonight. We have goals of Cash Apps. We have goals of super stickers. Please hype these videos, you guys. You guys can hype the videos. It costs absolutely nothing to hype the videos. And if you are not members or subscribers, please hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. If you want to be members, then we all got different tiers here. Mine is $4.99 a month.
Mine is $3.99 a month.
And mine is $2.99 a month.
Okay, and we all have our different Cash Apps, $ Teresa Lindsay 12. Then T Talk has hers, and Drop the T has hers. So just engage with us, okay? It's Friday night, and it's going down, okay?
Now I said somebody in the chat said Kim Zolciak done lost her children to Corey Bierman. Did y'all see that?
I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard.
It's saying as of April 2026, Kim Zolciak Bierman has temporarily lost custody of her 4 minor children to her estranged husband, Croy Bierman. A Georgia judge ordered that Croy maintain sole custody effective April 3rd, 2026, until Kim completes 4 court-ordered therapy sessions. This is at the Cobb County Superior Court. Croy alleged in court documents that Kim was wholly unavailable to the children due to extensive travel, calling her parenting blatant mismanagement. Kim chasing that very man.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And she chasing them slot machines too.
Yeah, but she be running around with that married man, they say, girl. I wasn't there. I don't know.
And she done had all them babies and ignoring them and neglecting them.
Now, ain't one of her kids grown?
2 of her kids is grown.
2 of them grown. She had 4 babies by Croy.
Oh, okay. Because I know that her daughter was saying that she was giving her money and stuff. So that's why I'm like, huh?
She was stealing her money. She wasn't giving her nothing.
She got them babies by Croy too, though.
Mm-hmm. Her kids were like grown. They're in the teens when she started having babies all over again.
Oh no, I ain't able to do that.
Well, he might get some child support. I don't know where he's gonna get it from, but hey, try it, Croy. You can try it.
Yep.
But is he working? Do he have any income now? Because I know they said that she messed up all his money and he had to start working, right?
He's doing something. Something in broadcasting or something. So I don't know.
Is she divorced?
Yeah, they're divorced, aren't they? Yeah, I thought they were divorced.
They divorced, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hello, Tater Bowl. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello to all of my mods out there. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. Both of my channels are up, so make sure you guys are subscribed to both of the channels. I can't talk tonight. Make sure to both of the channels, and also if you guys would like to donate, if you would like to all 3 of the channels, my cash app is $Rochelle74. T-Talk, what's your cash app?
Oh, T-Talk girl. T-Talk girl. You know, everybody's $. T-Talk.
Yeah. Super chats or super stickers. That really helps the channel. All right, ladies.
And also, if you guys would like to join me on Facebook, it's Sassy T from the 803. Y'all can join me over there. We have a good time there. Y'all. Join me. Join the private chat. I have a private chat. We all cut up. Thank you, D Brown, for your subscription to the private chat. What else? And my Country Wayne Conversations Uncut. You guys can join over there as well.
And I will be starting up the book club for Brandy's book, Phases. So I'm going to try to get that started up next week.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
I've been getting reviews from it from TikTok. It's a lot of good reviews on it from TikTok. So I'm going to do the audio book from Amazon because I pay subscription and don't use it. So I'm going to start using it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
somebody's saying something about Croy working in corporate sales and logistics for a Superior Rigging and Erecting Company in the Atlanta area. He probably making good money.
He making good money.
He the right color.
But you know, he was smart minded in that kind of stuff anyway.
And he like I said.
But yeah. Say what Kim messed up all his money.
Kim messed up all that money, gambling and shit.
Yeah.
Oh no. She would have had her own. She would have had her own.
To stop. She wouldn't stop. And then she was some married man. His wife tried to sue her for alienation of affection.
Mm-hmm.
Where they live at? Do they live in Atlanta? Where do they live?
They live in Georgia.
In Atlanta, in Cobb County. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was you only could do that in
But the lady could be living in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Very couple live at.
Now it's some states that do it. North Carolina, it's very few, but there are some states that do it.
It don't matter where the whore live at. It matter where the wife live at.
Because she can take it to court.
Yeah.
Because what's her name's wife was in North Carolina, and Nene was from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And she still got it. So, and what was that? Yeah, Nene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nene got a new man though. Is that her man or friend?
Nene back with flip flops, girl.
She back with flip flops.
Nene is back over there with flip flops.
Oh hell no.
Nene back over there with flip flops with the onions coming out his toes off his fucking feet.
Child, them damn African feet, child. He look like
flip flop.
He look like he been stomping roaches and bugs.
He just got rough feet. He just got a rough.
I'm a pedicure.
Hey, Super. Hey, Super.
Hey.
Y'all, it's Friday night. We talking shit. If y'all got something y'all want us to talk about, drop it in the chat. But in the meantime, in between time, Sassy, you wanted to talk about. Did you send me the link? Drop the T. Can you just play it?
Wait a minute. Let me.
See, while she finding that, I'll be looking. Hey, Ophelia, Judy Brown.
Fantasia.
Yeah, and Fantasia too. I see a vision. Hey.
Fantasia, she got sued and lost.
Sued. Yep.
She lost. You can't just be sleeping with everybody's husband.
Nope.
Some people not putting up with that shit.
Nope. Well, you know what? Let them go. I let them go. But guess what? They gonna get theirs.
Yeah, they're not putting up with that. Nope. They not. Sorry.
Nope.
Not sorry. Let me see if I can find it. What's her name again? Leslie what?
Jones. Oh, I knew this tastes different. This is Splendor.
She said marriage like prison.
Yeah, like slavery.
Oh, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she ain't lying if you got the pressure.
Nah, you can't compare no marriage to no slavery.
People gonna put me in a goddamn slave camp. I seen her on one clip where they was talking about being gay or something like that. They asked her was she straight and I saw that clip.
Okay.
And it says,
I think she was with
legalized slavery in a recent interview. And
yeah, that's it.
Young fans not to marry.
Young girls, that's what she was saying. So I just wanted to get y'all's take on it because I think she was wrong, in my opinion.
I gotta see what she say, how she say it. Let me see what she said. Let me get some sound on this bitch. She look good though. I haven't seen her in a
She
while.
does. She's lost some weight.
I see she ain't ran and got no veneers either.
Slavery.
You do. Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come
Absolutely
into my head.
not. I don't think. I don't know how you don't. Man is especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, just might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Well, so there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't
get married.
No.
Okay.
I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my head.
Absolutely not. I don't think, I don't know how you don't. Man is, especially if he expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
So what you think?
Well, this is coming from a woman who has never been married. She also said in that video that her dad brought her up to not get married. And these are coming off the stint of her views of that, you know, she was never chosen. She even said this on this interview. So maybe I feel like Leslie's a little bitter because men hadn't chosen her. And I don't know why. She said, oh, I do know why. She says because they say that she's very masculine. And the men that she have dated, and she do like light-skinned guys. She did say that. But to tell younger generation not to get married because you hadn't been chosen to be married is kind of crazy to me. And not only that, slavery and marriage is two different things. Slavery is a whip. Slavery is, you know, being held bondage. When you get married, you ain't got to be held bondage. You're held bondage if you allow somebody to hold you that way. But to me, I don't look at slavery. Slavery is very in detail. We were stolen. When you get married, you are asked to be married. You're not being stolen. You agree upon it. So, a trad wife, some people want to be at home cooking and having babies and doing homeschool with the kids. Okay. Some people don't. Some people want to work. Some people don't want kids. You know, I just think it's coming from a bitter place. And I like Leslie Jones. Don't get me wrong. I like her. She crazy as all get out. But I think it's coming from a place where she's never been chosen. And she's been brought up to not get married. So, I don't know. What you guys think about this? What you guys think?
I think.
Go ahead,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
In some instance, you know, I think the myth. I think it's a, you know, me personally, I think it's a myth. You know, everybody, you know, our parents and grandparents just told us to get married and things like that. We're gonna have a white picket fence. We're gonna have a protector, a provider. I think people are going into it with that instant, and that's not always the case. I would say this: when you going into a marriage, you got to put all your cards out on the table. You know what you expect of this person. Mm-hmm. All of your finances need to be put on the table. And I only got counseling for 3 days. I think when you're getting married, you should at least get counseling for 6 months, because you don't know if you're dealing with a man that got trauma from past relationships, trauma, childhood trauma, and things like that. And you see that, but you thinking that you can fix it. Baby, nobody's going to fix themselves unless they want to get fixed. Also, it gotta be, you know, y'all have to. To me, you have to talk about everything before you get married. Everything has to be laid out, so there can be some adjustments made or what have you. Who's going to pay this? You know, are you going to pay the big portion of the you know, of the bills in the household? All that needs to be ironed out before you get married, because you don't want to go into marriage thinking how traditional the man is the provider and the protector. That's not the case for a lot of people. It's not that, and a lot of women think that you know, that they're going to be housewives and the man is going to be the protector and pay all the bills and do this and that. That's not how it is. There is no white picket fence anymore.
I agree.
It all depends on who you're married to when you say that's not the case. Because my first husband, that was the case. I didn't pay any bills. I didn't pay any bills. Okay. The only when I paid bills was, I can tell you when I began to pay bills. All my friends got that fucking Netflix phone, you know, that want to go chirp, chirp, chirp. Y'all remember that? Call you up And I wanted that, but we had other phones. And he was like, listen, we already got phones. And it wasn't with Netflix. I mean, Nextel. I said Netflix.
Nextel.
And he's like, if you want these special phones going chirp and shit, because you want to talk to your friends, then you're gonna have to go out here and you're gonna get a new phone plan, because I'm not going to no phone company getting no new phone to go chirp because you want to talk to some damn girls on the phone. And you already got a phone that works. So that's when I began to pay bills, because I wanted that fucking phone. Other than that, I never paid a bill. But with my next husband, it was 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did want to treat me like a slave. Even now, in my divorce, when he responded to the divorce, he said, she stopped cooking. She stopped cleaning. All for him now. I did stop doing these things for him. In November 2023, I'm not ashamed to say it. I stopped everything. But I told him I was. You're not getting no more cooked meals from me. You're not getting shit from me. When you can stand around in my face and call me out my name like that, nigga, you
don't deserve it.
You done. I'm not packing your lunch no more. I went from packing his lunch, cooking dinner for him every single day. We had dinner together every single day. I packed his lunch for him. I cleaned for him. I folded his clothes. I did all that shit. And when he called me out my name that time, that was it. I told him. I said, you went too far this time. And I'm done.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
But before I felt like I was fucking in some kind of, like, I don't know, like, you got to do this for me. Like, it was expected of me to do this, do that. But I was working, making more money than he was making.
See, that's the thing. And my ex, it plays in gender roles. But with my marriage now, we don't have a gender role. People do. You come in the house, your shoes on the floor, you pick your shit up, because I'm not picking it up. See, I think a lot of people go in marriage as it's this fairy tale, but after the wedding, it's just you and that man. And if you don't go to real counseling, I ain't talking about church counseling, pastor counseling, I'm talking about counseling.
Right.
To get an understanding that you guys have to come together as one. Some people will not get married after this 6-month counseling, because they start learning things about a person that comes out, and you got a choice. You choose to marry that person knowing that they got a complex that you cannot fix. But some people think they can fix people. You cannot fix nobody. Only God can do it.
I learned that.
Only God can do it. And I learned that, and I ain't trying to fix nobody. I'm trying to fix me. I'm trying to get God to fix me so I can be better for every day to be better. That's my goal. Every day to be better than yesterday. Right, you know.
I think I can relate to what Leslie's trying to say, but it's not everybody feels that way. But some women
I don't relate. I think it's bondage. I don't put it towards slavery, because slavery is brutal.
But I think
it becomes bondage. It becomes trapped. Yes.
Trapped and enslaved. I'm sorry, but she using the word and it sound kind of powerful, but maybe that is somehow I don't know how she could tell, because according to the world in the streets, this lady ain't never been married.
Never.
So I don't even know how she can explain how to fucking feel, because she ain't never had it.
Unless a man, to me, she even said it, she was never chosen. I think it just stems from what other people say.
From the start, I never watched the video. She was never chosen. That's a goddamn problem. The whole day. Girl.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, she was done. She said a man has never chosen her, and her dad.
The best part of the story to herself.
But see, my thing too. I'm a cooker. I love to cook. I want to cook for my husband. I want to pack lunches. I want to do all that. But you got to be right. You
got to have the man that's going to appreciate that.
Appreciate that. I love to cook. And then, like it's just me and Bella. So I'll be wanting to cook like big meals, because I was used to doing that, because I have had everybody.
I'm the same way.
I love to cook, and I can cook. So that's no problem. If you want me to cook breakfast, you want me to cook dinner, you want me to cook you a lunch, I can do all that. I can do it.
And I was that wife that liked to cook, and I still like to cook. But now that my kids are grown up, I don't know how to cook small meals.
That's the top of my head. I didn't know. I
can't cook small meals. Everything has to be big because I had growing boys. I had husband at the time that ate 2 and 3 plates. You know, so now Rod, he's a different type of eater. He only eats certain things, and you know, I only eat certain things now. So it wasn't a big adjustment. But the thing of it is, you can't go into a marriage selfish.
Right.
Because it's not about you anymore. It's not about that. It's about, you got to learn. A marriage going to teach you a lot about yourself and a lot about life.
Oh,
it's going to teach you. Yeah, it's a teacher. And it's going to teach you that it's not all about you. It's going to teach you. It's not all about him. It's about compromise sometimes. Sometimes it's going to teach you to shut up. Sometimes you're just going to walk away, calm down, and talk about it a day later. You know, but it's different for everybody.
But so. I wish I had a did, because I had 3 months. I had 3 days of counseling from the pastor. I wish I had did the 6 month with counseling from a counselor. You know,
mm-hmm.
And it could have been, you know, the like a marriage counselor where they had a man and a woman that's married. You know, like more like some kind of mentorship and counseling together.
No, before you get married, you need counseling.
Yeah.
Because some of these men, see, the counselor can pull out a narcissist, they can pull out a master manipulator, they can pull out these things before you even say I do, because see, a pastor, they talking about the spiritual part of it, but now we're talking about the mental part of it, because some of these people are crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think 6 months would be good. At least 6 months.
6 months, yes.
At least the minimum 6 months. You need it. You really, really need it. I would say that, and make sure you put everything out. Now, with Leslie's situation, I don't know if she's been married before or what have you.
No, she haven't.
But maybe she could be listening to some of her friends and the things she see in the blogs.
Mm-hmm.
People are doing different traditional things where women, which is Nia Long, Keke Palmer, I forgot the other lady, they want to, some of them are married and some of them are not, but they want to do it different where they want to be married, but they want to live in separate houses. They said he can live around the corner or down the street. They just don't want to share.
Well, you know, Jennifer Lewis and her husband did that for like 20 years. Yes, and they just now started living in the same house together now.
It ain't gonna work out because they've been living apart for so long. And, you know, women have stuff set up in particular ways, how they want it. Then, you know, when a man comes in, you know, they want some masculine stuff. You know, so that could not be good for them. Nia Long said she doesn't want anybody to live with her anymore. She said he can live down the street or around the corner. She doesn't want that anymore. She said she's too busy. She
neither do I. I'm with Nia.
She said they can live.
If I ever something happened to me and Ron, I don't want no man in my house. I want to be alone.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that it won't happen yet, but I just want to love me. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't have to answer nobody. I don't want to deal with psychopaths. I don't want to deal with jealousy. I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
You know, I don't want to have to get to know you. I don't care to know you. Right. That's just me. I'm serious, because some of these men play games. They old as hell, got one foot in the grave, the other one on the banana peel, and trying to hold on to a tree limb to fall in the grave, and still trying to run game like we dumb to believe it.
Yeah, and all the shit that we've been through in our life, you can't run no game on us. Honey.
No, baby.
A mile away, honey. We do all the games have already been played on us. So you think you coming with some game? Think again.
Again.
Right.
Then you get mad because your game didn't work. You want to say, "Oh, you think you better?" Well, that's what you think. Right. So bye. You know, I don't really care what you think.
Right.
You know, so that's okay.
You know, but maybe, you know, and then let's just take it a step further. People we'll say Sierra Gates from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Every time you turn around, she back in love again. She getting married.
Yeah.
This is her fourth marriage or third one.
And every one of them say the same thing about Sierra. Well, every single one of them, that she don't listen. They say that she wants to do everything her way. Go back and look at every man she's been with. They say the exact same thing for Sierra, and Sierra don't see it.
Right. So that man said, the last man just said that all Sierra think about is money.
It's money.
He didn't say that. He just said she's not really into him. She just think about money.
Jose, her childhood, the man that had a crush on her, she said, who knows her the best, who's been
They getting a divorce.
They getting divorced.
But then she came on live, I think it was yesterday, and said that was from last year. They're working things out. That's what she came on live and said.
Why she come on there and say she was shutting down her business?
See, I didn't understand that.
I don't either.
Because somebody was in the comments saying that she when she got issues and stuff like that. That's why you ain't with Zay. She said, "Oh, that was last year. Me and him had decided to work it out." Now I don't know how true it is. That's what she said.
Girl, I just played that video where that lady said that she had to close that business down.
Yeah, she said closing Ghetto Girls Eat down because I guess he got some part ownership in it or whatever, and she didn't get a prenup. I think that's because she was saying that everybody should get a prenup. So you mean to tell me you married this man without no damn prenup?
Yes, not me. Girl, if I ever get a little bit of money, it's gonna be a prenup. And I tell you what, if I ever be single again or anything happen, and I become, wealthy or wealthier or wealthiest, oh no, I would never give no man my money that I work hard for. Right. Oh hell no.
Has a couple of businesses, and I can't believe she married Zay and didn't get a prenup. But she said they gonna work things out. But I'm trying to figure out, because Tasha K just had it on her thing. She said Sierra has had a different face for every man that she's been with. And I wasn't even looking that far into her face where she doesn't have any cheekbones or whatever she done to her face. She didn't slender it down or whatever the case may be. She had all the men that Sierra had been with.
Yeah.
Now, Sierra, she has no problem with finding her no husband. Sierra will be with you for 2 or 3 months. Y'all get married. So I don't know if you initiate the marriage or they initiate it, but some women can't even get one man to marry them. Sierra done got 3 or 4 to marry her and propose to her. But I'm just saying they saying that she got some issues.
I believe it.
But Sierra's saying that it takes a real man to handle her, because she said she was going through can we say miscarriage? Or
she had several miscarriages.
Yeah, loss of a baby. She was going through stuff with her mom and sister now, and depression. And she said, and that man, her last husband, Zay, said he got tired of coming home to her and would be in the punching bag. And said the only time you came home is when you wanted some ass.
Yeah.
So I was gonna try to watch that and get caught up on that. But they saying that Sierra is the most unstable person on Loving.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard.
Yeah, so I don't think Sierra got no problem in that area finding no man, because she find a man and they propose.
But the thing of it is, she find him. She put this mask on, and then when she get hooked in, they really see who she is. They really do, because I think she's looking for somebody to save her emotionally. And that's not going to happen until you get some counseling and go in and deal with your issues. Can't nobody on this earth go in and save you. You're going to be an emotional beater on another person. You're going to take your emotions out on somebody else because of what you're going through, because you have not resolved anything in your life. And now that person is going to get ate alive because you have not taken the time to heal.
So her problems are stemming from she can't have a baby. But she has two, one grown daughter, one almost grown. I guess she wanted to have a baby by her husband. But Sierra's in her 40s, right?
In the late 30s or early 40s, late 30s or older, early 40s, one of the two. She don't have a problem getting pregnant. She has a problem holding the pregnancy.
Well, I don't know. Well, she had 2 other kids, so I don't know why she can't hold these kids.
It might not be for her to have a baby. You know?
That could be true too.
At least Sierra has jobs outside the show since it's going to be canceled. Yeah, CC, you're right.
Now Sierra's a moneymaker, baby. Sierra.
Oh yeah, she gonna make her money now.
She get to that bag. I don't take
that's an overcompensator. She overcompensate and get money so she won't have to deal with her emotional issues. That's the problem.
Well, what do you think her issues are stemming from?
I think her issues stem from her mom taking her sister's past relationships that she didn't heal from, and it's just all built up. And then the one thing that she's really good at is making money and making things happen. That's what she drives on. So it pushes things down. But then when she meet this man, he might be a good man. But then little things that she see, she automatically probably thinks that he's doing it. And then she all that stuff comes back up, and then she accused, and then she'll start doing this, and then they'll start saying, "Hey, that's not me. Why are you doing that?" It's because you're not healed.
I think Sierra been bad men too. Sorry, but that woman said that man only come home to fuck her. Where he ain't fucking her
with somebody else.
Somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
Yep. Cause he did get caught with a girl or something, didn't he?
Yandy was saying, I think it was Yandy or Cardi was saying that he was allegedly cheating on Sierra.
He was.
Sierra shouldn't have been on the show talking about Yandy and Medici.
Yeah. Well, then too. Well, and also, what about what's that new couple on there? What is her name? What is her name?
Not Zane.
The new couple on there, her husband is a big guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was cheating on her husband with Sierra's husband's brother. His brother, she was cheating on him with him. And and when they all went to, is it Thelma? I don't know. Anyway, when they went out here to this thing, then Sierra was going around telling people that she was cheating on him. 24 or something, 24, whatever. She went around telling all the Love and Marriage Huntsville crew that wife is sleeping with Zane's brother.
I think Sierra's problem started from her first marriage.
Who was Shooter?
Yeah. They were toxic.
Shooter was
They were terrible.
Because Shooter.
Yeah, he was a dog.
He was messing with her assistant. So
it's crazy.
With that, with him, and then she moved on to was it BK? BK, she was messing.
He's a dog.
And I think she should have took maybe a year or so or more off to heal from that situation. But it seems like to me, Sierra can't be without a man. That's another thing. You do got women out here that they don't want to.
They got to have that man.
Yeah, they don't want to be without a man. Instead of them going to therapy, getting the help they need and healing themselves, they just break up with somebody, divorce, somebody, and they, about a couple of months later, they done got them another man instead of them doing the work of trying to go to therapy and get help for yourself.
I think sometimes it's that they don't want to be with themselves.
So they got to deal with themselves. That's what that is.
You might like it, but we talking about the person that you're talking about that go from person to person. Sometimes it's not the man, it's the person that doesn't want to be by themselves.
Exactly.
I wonder, is that some type of illness where?
No, it's it's called avoidance.
Oh,
it's avoidance because you gotta, when you by yourself, it's quiet.
Then you gotta really,
really self-reflect. And she don't want to feel. She don't want to deal with that. She wants somebody else to deal with it. But can't nobody deal with that but her.
If I gotta deal with the toxicity of a relationship, Diamond Diva, I was trying to find it. That's why I was quiet over here. I had my mic off. I need to know where it's at. I looked earlier for it. I didn't see it. They want to watch the video with Clarissa's mother's house.
Oh.
Did you see that, Drop the T?
No, them
it said True Crime with Shayna showed it, but I just went over there and went through 2 of her videos and I didn't see it. Yeah.
Is that the one? I think I showed that before. Is that the one when she shows like the grandmother's house and all the houses that she owned or what have you?
Oh, is that so? It's an old video. It's not new.
I don't think that's new because I showed it from True Crime's channel.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I might gotta go through the videos or something. Because I was trying to watch. Oh, part 19. Okay, Bernice. Because I know I seen 21 came out today, and I was like, oh shit, this girl's still going with these true crimes, surviving part 21. Oh my God, there it goes. It's called The Crazy Bunch, girl.
Uh-oh.
Girl, I know that ain't the grandmama looking just like Rihanna. Shout out
I can't see it. I can't see it. Where's it at?
Nobody can yet.
No. Let me put a little bit of water in this cut water. Ooh.
I know.
Is that the grandma?
No, that's her mama.
I care about the information that I find and sharing it with my subscribers because they have a right to know and see this stuff too. This is all about the goings on, okay? So, that being said, I made a video about it. Want to see it? Here it goes. Oh, and another thing. Please don't leave in the comments that Brianna is in Georgia. I know that. This information is going back to 2024, okay? Anyway, I want you guys to pay very close attention to these blue curtains in the background. They are going to serve as a receipt for everything that I'm about to say. I know it's not a lot going on, but you know your girl is always digging in the business, especially when I got time. I never see her go to her mother's house. And I was just thinking, like, what's up with that? What is up with that?
Never.
Clarissa Maria Shields, you better not let me find out that your mama is still living in this house that I located during my research, honey. I'm pretty sure she still lives there. Now, like I said, I want y'all to pay attention to those curtains and also the shape of the window and the door and the window on the front of the house.
Oh, ew.
Now, I'm going to show you some pictures of the inside of the house and the outside. Look at the shape of the window on the door. And you know what? That Shalita, she be lying a lot, but the bitch was right on point when she said that house is in ruins. And you ought to be ashamed of your motherfucking self offering Pap's dusty ass $1,000 or $10,000. Allegedly, your mama is still living over here in this little ass house. She's been there for years. Now, on the document, I'm not showing that either one of you guys own this property. So is mom's renting this shit? Like, it ain't my business, but I'm nosy as fuck. So I'm asking the question for a friend.
What?
The address, when I'm doing my research up for your mother.
No address. Let me get this message.
At some point, Brianna lived at this address as well. Now, to further enforce that this is the correct address, you're going to see a short video of the kids playing outside on Halloween.
She made sure she got the real deal.
I'm pointing out. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Listen to Brianna ass. Go Suki. Go Suki. She sound like an old ass fucking woman.
Get the stick now.
What are they saying? What are any of them saying?
Here's your knife.
There you go.
Are they speaking a different language or some shit?
All right now, mother daddy.
Watch this.
It's a mother now.
Oh, yeah. Beat it up. Beat it up. Just beat it. Keep on here. Move right there. Give me that. There you go.
And he gonna just squeeze that beer can until he gets the last drop. Just drinking cousin. I'm talking about God. Man, you can't make this up.
200 pieces of candy we got and more. Piece of candy and guys. Having fun over here. Happy Halloween.
It's gonna be high, y'all.
Oh, Jesus, thank God that's over. But as you can see, those kids were playing right in the front yard, and there's that same mailbox. I'll show it to you again. See that mailbox? Mm-hmm. Now let's take a look at some of the images of the inside of the house, okay? And you guys, I do what I can, okay? So we got to take it as we can get it. But let's take a look. Now, I know it's petty. And a few years ago, because Sookie, and she is a cutie patootie, she was about, I guess, 3 years old, I guess, on here. She's about 7 now or so. But look at that door. That's a shame. Your daughter's a millionaire. Look at the holes in the wall. And this is 2024, okay? Look at all that liquor over there. Drunks. And somebody knocked the fuck out in the living room on the couch. I don't know who that is. I'm good at figuring shit out, but I don't know who that is. And all these broke down cars and shit in the driveway. Like, yeah, quote. You would never believe that the mother of someone who is rich is living there, especially when she's offering people thousands of dollars for their birthdays and, you know, wearing all this designer shit. Like, shame on you. And you don't owe your family anything, but god damn. Like, for real? And bitch, we better not find out that this is the way your mother spent her birthday for 2024 with some Little Caesars damn pizza. This better be your fucking birthday party in 2024. I'm serious, because if we find that shit out, you know we coming for you. We gonna roast the fuck out of you. The more I learn about you, the more I just despise you. Because
girl, I know she ain't let her mama go out like that for her birthday with that little Susan.
Girl.
Dollar Tree balloons and shit. There's nothing wrong with the Dollar Tree balloon, but I'm just saying, you always bragging about you the boat, you got all this money, and you spending, and you flew allegedly Pap whole, family out to what, LA? And this is what you do to your own damn mama that gave you birth? I don't care if I'm gonna need to shut up.
Damn, got your mama living like this while you taking Pat Poo's them around the world.
And buying your best friend Gucci rings and coats and stuff. Girl.
Well, allegedly she only got no floors or doors on her on the inside of the home.
That's what they say.
Yeah. But you got money to be to be at all these restaurants.
She just took Brianna on the shopping spree.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And a $9,000 bracelet or watch, and your mama live like
that?
Yeah. That ain't 9,000. That's 90,000.
I'm sorry, 90,000. I'm sorry, let me get it right. 90,000.
90,000, honey.
And got your mama. Oh my God, Little Caesar.
But they said that her grandmother is in a nursing home. And it got all type of, it's the worst nursing home in Flint. Very nasty, with roaches and everything in it. Her grandmother's in that nursing home, allegedly.
Well, let's keep going, child. This don't make no sense. That woman look just like Brianna.
Sure do.
You're a liar. You're a liar. And let's talk about your brother. Looks like your brother was standing out in 2024 on the street waiting on a bus or something. And a stranger came up and gave him an envelope with money in it. Even they had enough compassion. You spent all this money on hair and makeup to look absolutely average. And you don't look back? You don't help mama? Like, what the fuck is going on now? I get it. You're not obligated to do anything for anybody if you don't want to. But sis, how you sleep at night knowing that all this shit is going on? Like, for real?
Oh.
And in addition to that, your brother is also picking up cans and plastic bottles to recycle and take in for money. Asking people for change. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. so that he can roll them up and take them on in. Walking up and down the streets of Flint, Michigan, eating French toast. And oh yeah, he was found sleeping on the street too. Did you know that? Did you know that, sis? Or did you give a fuck? He said he only had $13 to his name, and he's left with the only $13 that he had in his pockets. He said he didn't have no shoes either. Ugh, girl, child. And he's just as stupid as you are. He showed his whole address, and it led back to that. Now, this was his previous address before he moved over there with your mama. God only knows where he is now. Do you? Now, you guys, I don't know what is going on.
So, it looked to me like, I hate to say it, these people got addiction problems. And sometimes, unfortunately, you cannot help people with addiction because let's just say these people are addicted. Then that's Clarissa just throwing her money away. And I hate to tell you.
Well, maybe they got mental problems.
In some type of facility.
Huh?
What about getting them in some type of treatment facility?
Huh?
They gotta want to go for that though. I say maybe they got some kind of mental issues, you know.
But why is her mother living in that type of a house when she got all this money? You fly people all around the world.
From the videos I just watched, and from what I see with Brianna, I think it's the addiction. And Clarissa's like, if y'all not gonna straighten yourself up, I'm not gonna give y'all my money.
I think it's some mental going on. I do.
She don't talk about that though. She rather talk about fat foods.
That's all she talk about.
But she ain't been talking about him now, Sassy.
Not since she said he was unappreciative about that 1,000 or 10,000.
No, not since she said he was eating that cooch.
Ooh.
She ain't been talking about him.
Embarrassed old Papoose.
She told them people that Papoose been down there eating her cooch out.
Ooh, I know he about dead. No wonder he look crazy.
He mad now.
Maybe they got into it.
Wouldn't you get into it with somebody? Girl, I can't imagine I wouldn't have went online and told somebody that about my man. Even if that grown ass man want that shit put out on the internet.
Nobody wants that. Your sexual life should be just between you two. And she don't have no filter.
That man is still married, regardless of what she says.
Yes.
He got a daughter.
And he didn't file no divorce, so they gonna be married.
He got daughters. Even that grown daughter of his probably didn't want to hear that.
No, what? I don't want to hear it. I can't imagine him down there. Face, oh God. Pap, you all right? Wink once if you need help, child.
See, somebody just said it. The lady that live in Michigan told somebody that it's a rug problem and poverty, and it's a small place. And a rug problem. I'm telling you, it's a rug problem. That's what it is. That Clarissa ain't about to get up people her money. That I noticed that lady was talking. She said, "Look at all the liquor bottles, and you look around the house, everybody high, everybody drinking. Clarissa
people laying on the couch."
Because I'm sure in her heart, in her mind, at some point, she feel like some of that poverty that they went through is a cause of that same addiction. So she's not about to support that.
And I don't blame her. I ain't supporting no addiction. I support you getting better.
So I mean, I need to know what her mama's stuff is.
And now I take my mama out of that mess, but like they can have the house.
Y'all could tell that brother was on something.
Who? Oh yeah, the brother.
Y'all could tell that brother was on something.
He was on something, or he was on the spectrum real high.
Yeah,
he was somewhere.
Hey, sis, he was on something. You hear me? He was on something.
Either he on something or he is mentally off.
His ass definitely
So
on. Somebody said put them in mind of them inbreds.
Yeah, they do. And then they talking that jibber jabber. Don't nobody know what they saying. They sound like these doggone gypsies down here. They inbred it too. They be over here talking to the sister. Y'all better go that's good sister. Like, what the hell?
Crazy. You said the water in the lead, and it probably got a lot to do with it. Also, environmental toxins affect water. I know from experience.
Yeah, because they said they had to go and revamp all those houses in Flint because of the lead. And that little boy, the latest little boy, he got better, but can you imagine living in them old houses with all that lead in them? Whew. Lead poisoning is no joke.
Crazy. No joke. Let's see if there's anything else left in this video. I can't believe it.
In the present day, today with us. Oh my God. But the receipts don't lie. And the trail is telling us what has been going on for the last few years or so. I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. You know how we do. We chop it up in the
Well, that's the mama house. The girl said she ain't got no floors and no doors. And what the cousin? No floors and no doors.
Listen, I'm sorry. I had to take my mama out of that. I'm sorry. They can fiend for themselves because ain't no way.
But the mama look like she's struggling with addiction too. So what
she
do you
might
do?
be a drinker. I don't know.
Drinker. I think she's a drinker.
Yeah.
That's addiction, y'all.
Yeah, addiction is drinking. Especially if she got a lot of alcohol. Yeah. Alcohol is one of the worst things you can withdraw from.
If you on that shit, you got to get up and drink it in the morning.
Oh, I have people.
Because you'll feel bad, baby. You'll feel bad.
Yes, I have people in my family. They get up in the morning. They have to have a beer, or they'll get the shaking.
To keep them from going through the jitters.
Yeah, I have some that had to have their pancreas removed because they drunk all while from when they were teenagers all the way up to now, and a couple of them had to have that removed. They sure did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can understand that, but I think that with the mother, I think to me personally, she could be doing more for her mom. I would not have my mom living like that. And I'm a millionaire, and I got money to take people, whole families out places, spend all this money at the LV store, the Louis Vuitton store, and all that. And my mama living like that? No, ma'am.
Maybe she wants to live like that. Maybe she don't want to leave that house and leave the kids and her brother. You know how some mamas are.
Well, I would fix it up. I would at least get her some doors, some doors.
Now I make it livable now.
Yeah.
I would have to make her house livable.
Right.
I couldn't have my mama living like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Addiction or not, I will put some doors on there. I will put some floors. I will put some windows. You have it painted or something.
But allegedly, they're saying.
But if you tear it up, that's on you because I ain't doing it again. It's one and done.
Now, allegedly, she has said that she bought all these houses, right? But what they're saying is that the house that her mom lives in, actually, that was Tony Rich's house.
Rich's house, yeah.
And they put her in there, and I guess she doesn't even own that house. I think Tony Rich still owns the house, and I think Clarissa pays rent on it. And for what I'm hearing, Clarissa don't even own her house, allegedly.
Well, they said that her mama was living in better conditions under the like she was what you call it
Section 8.
Section 8. She had a better house.
Yep, and Clarissa made her move out of there because I guess allegedly she didn't want to be embarrassed by her mama living in Section 8, and she got her that house, right? Those Section 8 houses, a lot of them are fixed up good. So she should have let her, if she wasn't going to put her mom in a decent house to me, she should have let her mama stay in Section 8. Because at least the house was up to date and things like that versus this house that she's living in now.
I think
agree.
that, when you first put her in there, she might have had one intent, but what happened was she broke up with that boy. So now she don't want to put money into that house because the house belonged to him. Know what I say? She probably don't want to put no money into the house now. Because that's
that could be it. But buy a trailer or something. Shit. I mean, you know.
But
you can get a little used double wide or something for $20,000.
Is how come they were living in Flint, Michigan, her and Tony Rich? How come when Clarissa moved to Atlanta, why did Tony Rich move there? Or did they move there together?
I think they broke up when they moved there together, right? They moved to Atlanta together, and then they ended up breaking up.
So then Tony Rich just stayed there then?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes me back. So in Flint, they had their own gym. Okay, so in Atlanta, he has his own gym too?
I don't know if he has his own gym. He might be a private trainer or something, but I don't know if he owns his own gym.
But see, this is the thing, because she let her mother have his house, Atlanta is much more higher than Flint. How is he surviving out there without Clarissa for income living in Atlanta? Atlanta is expensive to live in.
Well, I feel like I think he make his money. I think he make his money off of private.
Let's go over to his page. I think he trained people.
That's why I'm saying he's a private trainer. And you know, he's a good trainer, they say, so he's not probably making good money.
Well, then my question goes back to this. Why did Clarissa not want him because he had that shirt of Remy Ma on? Or did he cheat on her because they were engaged? Did she just...
I think she cheated on him. I ain't gonna lie.
You what?
I think she cheated on him.
Because I think I showed a clip. Did Tony Rich cheat on her because they were engaged, right? Wait a minute, Clarissa Musk was still living in Flint because remember she had to go to Atlanta to get her truck back from Tony Rich, allegedly. Now I'm confused.
I think she had her eyes on Pap, and when Pap started going through troubles, she said, "Forget you, Tony."
See, all kind of people. This is Paige. He training people, men and women.
He does meal plans. He does a lot.
We got meal plans. You got a food plan? Oh shit! Wait a minute. Let me see what he's talking about.
Give me some of that.
Chia seeds, Greek yogurt, salmon, avocado.
I don't eat none of that. I don't eat no avocado, but I eat salmon.
Avocado. I like avocado.
Ooh, no.
And I just made my first
thing on this list.
What?
I can eat everything on this list.
I eat the chia seeds. Chia seeds will have you going to the bathroom, baby. Woo.
What kind of seeds?
Chia.
I thought it was the flannel seeds.
The flat seeds?
What are they?
That chia seed, baby. You can put that in anything and eat it. It's gonna make you go to the bathroom.
Because I made a turkey burger today. I thought I wouldn't like it. I bought me some ground turkey. And
I love turkey.
So I did a turkey burger, the ground turkey. I did a turkey burger today. And I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I seasoned it up real good and it tasted good.
I love turkey.
We train people.
I eat turkey.
The people butt come out. Clarissa better get over
there. Look at that. You don't need no BBL. You just need to squat. That's it.
Do the squats?
He got the people getting ass over there, girl.
Yeah, he do.
I was trying to see if he had his own gym.
I don't know if he has his own gym, but I do know he trains.
Now, right here, it say Flint, Michigan, and surrounding areas want to lock in for 30 days and train in person. Let's work. I have morning and evening sessions open. If you're serious and care, inbox me. So he look like he's in Flint.
Flint. He must move back to Flint.
I know one time they said that Papoose couldn't go to a certain part up there because that's where he's from, and they after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that. Mm-hmm. Now, my theory is this: I think Clarissa's still in contact with him because that man won't come out and say nothing. I believe he's still on the book, allegedly.
That man said to me, I talked to that man. He said he's not getting on no internet talking bad
and
about
dogging her.
Women.
Nope.
That's what he said.
Well, you know what? I believe he's still on the books. Maybe he's still getting paid.
Maybe he's just one of them men that just don't want to get involved in that.
Maybe he just one of them men that don't.
But I think that she still is in contact with him, like she was with Maserati Bud.
I ain't no telling with Clarissa. Oh, hot pants, honey. You ain't no telling, child.
I think he's her backup in case things go left with Pat. She got Tony Rich that she can run back to. Allegedly, that's just my theory.
That troll in y'all chat talking about sending them the link.
What?
Who?
Skinny boy.
Trolling. Who? Skinny boy. Hey.
Link StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny boy?
Come up here and act up.
Who is Skinny Boy?
Oh, Lord.
That's not Mr. Skinny. That's somebody else.
That's not Mr. Skinny. That's a troll.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I'm sitting over here rubbing my hands.
Which one of y'all chat he in? So when he get out of control, because he's not in my chat.
I'm over here rubbing my hands in some 7th Avenue duty.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Where you going?
Now, I did want to ask you that. I did have something I wanted to talk about, y'all.
What was it?
About Quadacia and Romika. How do y'all feel about that case? Y'all think she's gonna get off?
No, she ain't getting off. She going in for life. She going to jail. She gonna be in there for life. Holly playing this. I don't care what nobody say. Holly playing this, man. She playing to unalive Romika. Holly been just they say she been harassing Romika. Romika will put post on her page when why this girl keep harassing me. But the corporate of it all is Carlos. Carlos was going back and forth between them two. Between those two. Okay. And he's a narcissist. He wanted that triangulation. He started all this, and this girl been harassing Romika for I don't know how long.
I know, but so okay. So do you think Carlos knew that she was going to pow her?
Yeah, she had the GUN in the car. He told her to go get it the day she did it. Then she went, but once she did it, she pow her in the face. Then she hit, and that severed her C-spine. Then she did it in the stomach, which hit her lower spine. And she ran back and put the GUN back in her car with her 9-month-old baby at the time, the boy, and put the GUN and made a phone call, not for 911. She made a phone call to somebody else. Okay. Oh wow! People were recording the thing. Okay. That was crazy.
Okay, so how many times did she actually pow her?
Twice. In the face, in her right side of the face, which severed her left side of her neck, C-spine. Then she got pow in the stomach, and they severed her left back. They were saying they didn't know which one actually took her life, but neither one of them were livable. Okay. Even if both of them were, terminal, it would have took her out anyway. But she stood in front of that bus and she rose up and she pow her while he held her.
But that's
no,
not she. I'm just so confused with that.
Mm-mm.
So she was, to me, when you the face, that's just personal. It's like
that's personal.
Body face. Well, that woman couldn't even have an open casket.
Mm-mm.
So,
and she had just dropped her son off, and they were following her. So, and it happened in a school zone, and she got so many charges. And then they went in. Okay, so after that happened, they made up these lies. And their friend Q put all these videos out about Romika so people can have think that Romika was this bad person. Come to find out, they did that to try to skew the investigation. But once they got the film from the school bus, she didn't realize that the school bus had a camera on it. That's when they arrested her. But you know what? Guess who living free? Carlos.
Yeah.
Guess who got another baby on the way? Carlos. Guess who got rid of her baby? She did.
What? She got rid of her baby?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How did she get rid of her?
She got rid of her in jail.
How?
She wanted an abortion. They gave it to her.
I didn't know they can do that in jail.
Yeah, because she knows she going away. Yeah, she was pregnant.
I know she was pregnant, but I didn't know she got rid of the baby.
Yeah, she got rid of the baby, honey. Mm-hmm.
Oh my! I did not know that. I promise you.
And then after she did that, she wanted to be in special housing for security, and because people were threatening her, so they put her up. I don't know if she's still in that, but I know she was going back to Gen Pop soon.
Hey guys, I don't mean to stop. Since y'all talking about something I don't talk about, give me a second. No, I'm gonna go out here. They get ready to do cake for my daughter-in-law. It was her birthday. April.
Okay.
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 And
okay, so I'm just still tripping on the part you're talking about. They gave her AB in jail. Oh my God.
Yeah, she wanted it. Mm-hmm.
Really? She wanted it?
She wanted it because she knows she's not getting out. See, at first she didn't want it. And let me tell you the whole plan. The whole plan was for them to unalive.
This is not a skit, y'all. This is not a skit. We're talking about, Sassy, let them know who we're talking about.
We're talking about Romika Blackman, Meeks Blackman, and Cordasia Johnson, Holly Johnson. Okay, the young lady who was unalive in Chicago after she dropped her little boy off at work. At school. She was on her way to nursing school. She was in nursing school. She was on the way to nursing school. She they were waiting. The ex-boyfriend and the new girlfriend has been harassing her 2 weeks prior to her being unalive. Cordasia was threatening her. They had got into it real bad. Now they never physically fought. It's always been verbally. I don't even think Romika even seen Cordasia, only on pictures. Right. So this day, 2 weeks prior, they had gotten into this real bad vocal altercation. A week after that, Cordasia went and got her CWP, which is a concealed weapons permit, from her aunt. Okay, her aunt signed off on it. She really didn't take the class, and she got that. A week next, she ended up.
You're going to get pizza.
You said her auntie? You said her auntie?
Yeah, her auntie signed off on it. Then the week after that, I think she wanted that to prove that, if something happens, she was a carrier. So she didn't know how to, use that GUN. She just got signed off. And then her aunt came out and said, no, she took the class because she knows she would get in trouble too. Mm-hmm. So then the week after that, that's when all this went down. They followed Cordasia, and Carlos was waiting across the street at the school where she drops her son off. She pulls out. They pull behind her. She stops. They get out the car. Carlos is cussing at her, coming up to her, pushing her in the car. She's trying to get out. She's trying to get away from him. And this was on the video. He was choking her, pushing her in the car. And then he had about turned around and he said, go get it. Go get it. And she went to get the GUN, went in front of the school bus, piled her in the face, piled her in the side. She ran back to the car, threw the gun in the car, GUN in the car with her 9-month-old baby in there, got on the phone, high-five one another. Okay? She tried to say they didn't high-five, but it's on the video that they high-five one another. She was gone. People were screaming. Kids were in the school zone. It was a mess. Now, they let them loose for what, 3 months? And when they found out that it's still investigating, she ended up saying, well, if I get pregnant, I can't go to jail. If I get in jail, I can get out. They didn't let her out. So guess what? Carlos was out. And the reason why Quadesia is, not Quadesia, but Romika and Carlos broke up is because Romika found out that he was dating guys too. And she had proof.
I heard that.
Yeah, okay, and guys, she was gonna prove it. And that's why he had her unalive.
Somebody had sent her videos of him being with other men. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Of him being with other men?
Other men, yeah.
I didn't know that part, that he told her to go to the car to get the pow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She ran to the car and got it. Yeah. But and the little girl, the young lady that had the majority of the video, she did interviews and she told me, she said he told her and she ran to get it.
Okay, but why is Carlos not being arrested yet? Because he's a witness for the state, allegedly.
Well, I feel like Carlos is a snitch, and for them, I really do. And I feel like they've been trying to raise case against him, but they trying to get stuff to stick.
Well, wait a minute. Did Romika have a restraining order on him?
Yeah.
So then, by him abusing her allegedly, why didn't he go to jail for that?
Well, they picked him up for it, and that's it. And they questioned him, but they didn't pick him up afterwards because the restraining order was okay. The restraining order against Carlos was given, and then Quadesia ended up putting some kind of restraining order out on Romika, but it was served after Romika had died.
Right, I know. Yeah, I know that part. But so why didn't the restraining order? Okay, why didn't they take Carlos to jail because he violated the restraining order?
That's what we all trying to figure out.
Because they said he holding her up in the door.
Yeah, that's what we all try to figure out. He wasn't supposed to be around her or anything.
And then you in a school zone with a weapon that you don't even supposed to be in a school zone with a weapon. Chicago is the worst place to do any type of pow because they don't even have no lenience for you.
Listen, she tried to say it was self-defense. How is it self-defense when the girl didn't have nothing and the guy was holding her? See, the only reason why they investigated because it went wild on the internet. Okay, right. It went crazy, and then when people started sending videos and this and that, that's when they started investigating. And now they're finding out all this stuff that Quadesia did. She was on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, they think that's how she met Carlos.
What was she doing on OnlyFans?
She was on OnlyFans showing her twat.
What?
Yeah, allegedly. Let me say allegedly, but yeah, it's proof out there. Yeah, I got proof.
I did not know that part that she was on because she was so big on talking bad about Romika because she was a CNA. I would never do this and that, and you out here showing your twat lady.
Yeah, that's why they brought it up. Girl, I've been on this case since day one.
I've been getting bits and pieces of it, Sassy. I've been getting bits and pieces, but I didn't know she was an OnlyFans.
Girl, that girl's something else. You just don't know, boo.
But I seen her always trying to talk bad about Romika, but Romika wasn't paying her any attention. Everything Romika wears, she tried to imitate it.
Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on.
Guys, I've been trying to talk about this case off and on, but then it looks like she tried to go to court again. Her lawyer's trying to get her out of jail real bad. The judges ain't going for it, and I don't know why they keep having them go to court trying to get her out. When is the trial gonna start? And baby, that's the wrong thing to. She should take a plea. She should not go to trial. That's just my personal opinion. She should go to trial. She should not go to trial because they got a lot of evidence on her, and I don't think she should go to trial. I think she should take a plea. And her lawyers don't act like they know what they're doing. Y'all done went to the Supreme Court trying to get her out, and they said no. So now what's the excuse? What's the problem now? You can't get her out of jail. I don't know why her lawyers keep on insisting that they can get her out when they cannot.
They're not going to get her out.
Well,
she's been not denied.
Yeah,
first she was saying because she was pregnant and she missed her child. Now is they're trying to say the evidence because they keep having presenting evidence, and every time you turn around, it's more evidence and more evidence and more evidence. And I honestly, in my opinion, I feel like he set both of them up so he can be free of both of them, so he can go live his truth.
Okay, so don't he got a lady pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Baby, she went to court on her birthday, April 1st.
Yep.
Go back next month. Why they keep going to court back and forth?
Yeah.
Because it's they have to go, and every time they go, they present evidence. So this is why that it's either going to be part of the trial or it's not, and the judge has to determine, okay, this is not evidence, this is just hearsay or whatever. That's why they have to keep going back and forth.
Okay, so why haven't they got the trial on? Why ain't that on? Why haven't they got the trial on the road here? What's the hold up with that?
They're still keeping up the evidence. It's like it's so much evidence, and they're going through it because they got to pick and choose what's going to make the case. And it's just a lot. It's a lot of evidence. It's a lot of people that intervene in this case. They got to go through it and make sure it's going to stick. So this is why they hadn't had the case yet, but this is what they do.
So how long?
I mean, when you got like with my brother's murder case, when he was unalive, we were going to court every month because they were bringing different evidence here and evidence there. And then finally they got it where they knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the guy that unalived my brother was going to be prosecuted. So they got all this evidence, they presented it, and they gave him a plea deal for 30 years or life, which 30 years is life in prison. Right. I mean, that's what it is. And so he ended up getting 20, where he got 25, and then he ended up assaulting a female officer. He got 5 for that, and then he broke another officer's arm, so he got 5 for that. So he's in there for life, period. But the thing of it is, when you doing MURD, you got to make sure your case is airtight, because see, you got to be able to support that charge. And it's so much stuff that they see. The prosecution and the police station really messed up by letting them go instead of holding them. They let them go. And then it became so murky. Now they got to go through all this dirty water to find out what is false, what is true, and all this. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
I couldn't believe they let her go after she had pound somebody.
That's the outroar. I mean, everybody was pissed. So it did look like they secured the scene too, where people were walking back and forth and things like that. Yeah. That's like Shanquilla Robinson. When I do her case, they did her the same way. It was and I still report on that because they hadn't even brought those the Cabo 6-2 justice. So
I thought there was a warrant out for them.
no, it is in Mexico.
So,
but the United States won't expedite them.
Wow.
Yeah, Mexico ready for them, but the United States said it didn't happen here. They came back. They're not gonna expedite them. So,
but I think that is bullcrap because at any other country, somebody else they do something in another country.
they come. It's you know what? It's black on black, black on black. They don't care. If it had been a white girl that did that, they did that too. You best believe they'll be in Mexico right now.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, so y'all do this all the time. Expedite people.
But they still fighting for her. They still fighting for her, and I do keep in contact with some of the people that know her family and stuff, and they give me updates and stuff like that. It's still crazy.
Yeah, because we had a case like that here with a baby by the name of Alexis Patterson. She was 7 years old when she went missing. Her stepdad had person walked her to school, and it was a whole bunch of controversy over that, where they're trying to say that the stepdad owed some people some money, and they kidnapped the little girl for things like that. And they, we have a memorial for her every year. The news brings it up and everything, but they said that the mother has got on here and on Facebook and said her daughter is alive in Ohio, but she got 2 kids, and and let me just tell you, the resemblance looks just like that girl. And the boyfriend says that she used to wake up with and say that she thinks she's been kidnapped. She don't think her name is her real name. And then when he went down there, Alexis Patterson mother, she said, that's my daughter. But now the girl coming out to no, I'm not Alexis Patterson. I'm not her daughter. I think the reason, to me, the girl is doing that, she don't want all of the press. Because
she's gonna have to answer to what happened. What went on? She probably just don't want to talk about it.
Right, and the mother went down there. She was staying with the girl and everything. So for her to do that, the mother had to know something. But now she's trying to say, no, I'm not her. I just don't think she wanted to deal with the news and press around her kids and stuff. So I think that's why she's doing it. But I just like the same smile, the same dent, just different features in her face makes her look like she's her to me. That's just my personal opinion. But the mother, I don't think a mother would come out here and say, I found my daughter. She's healthy. I have 2 grandkids. If that wasn't her daughter, I don't think so.
Yeah, I just don't think she wants her kids to be exposed.
Right, and to go through all of the trauma and things like that, that. But I think that's her. That's just my personal opinion. But
it's a lot. This Romika Blackman Meats case it's a lot. It's a lot.
They should, don't go to Chicago and pow somebody, because baby, Chicago has no lenience at all. And I'm like an hour away from them. Like here in Wisconsin, they give you good time and all that. With Chicago, don't do that. They don't have anything. Now you know who Larry Hoover was. Larry Hoover was a big time rug dealer and gang member, and Donald Trump even pardoned him. Chicago said they don't care if they do pardon him. He
ain't getting out.
Because, the state charges he got. They said no, ma'am. They said
you can't override. You can't override that.
Right. So don't go to Chicago messing around. Chicago, don't. You do something there, you are going to be in jail for a long, long time.
Exactly.
It's another ballpark. They want to be lenient. They want to give you good time, and
he can't pardon any state.
I know you can't pardon any state things, but the federal pardon he did. The federal portion he did pardon, but the state he couldn't do that.
His butt had to go to state prison.
State time, but he
pardoned
that federal stuff.
Yeah,
so but he had to go to state prison.
State time.
Yeah. It was a lot. It's a lot. So anybody, do not go to Chicago messing around, baby, because if you pow somebody there, they gonna throw the book at you.
They should throw the book at you everywhere if you pow on people.
You know, some people try to get off. They get good lawyers and stuff like that, and they, you know, they got the money. Like with I think with Holly, her family and them got money because they got those 2 black lawyers from Chicago. That now they said the ladies are good. She got 2 black lawyers that her
family she do. Yeah, she got them, but that prosecutor, they ain't nothing to play with. They got all this evidence. And they be trying, but that prosecutor ain't no joke.
That's what I'm saying. Baby,
the prosecutor, every time they present, it's called order of discovery. That's why they go to court so much. Okay, they discovered new evidence, so they have to bring it. And that prosecutor every time get it thrown out. Every time. Every time. I mean, whoever that prosecutor is ain't to be played. Cause baby, she going in, okay? Whew. So it's a sad situation that you let a man manipulate you so bad that you would take another woman's life. You hated her that much, and you never met the woman. All you ever saw were pictures of her.
Right.
And you hated her from pictures. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. But you know, that goes to tell any and every one of you, people can hate you and smile in your face. And they can hate you and turn on you and stab you in your back. And you the whole time you thinking, no, not that person, not the one that treated me so good. No, them be the ones, the overly loving you, the overly ones that want to be around you, the overly. And I question why you so want to be up under me so much. Them the ones that would stab you in your back, turn around and tell a lie on you, try to defame your name and all that. You know, over a man, over because you wanted to be number one, and look where he at, out in them streets.
Yeah, he got a baby on the way by another lady. Right?
Yeah.
Girl,
crazy.
I think she was obsessed with Carlos. I think Holly was obsessed with him.
She was. And she only got pregnant by him to try to get him. And he was still running over Ramika. And Ramika was tired of him because he was messing with me and too, allegedly. Yeah. And that's why she broke up with him. Told him, don't come back over here. Just take care of your child.
Did you hear that they were doing schemes together, like allegedly with, doing allegedly fraud and stuff?
Who?
Holly and Carlos.
Yeah.
He got a rap sheet. So
she was scheming them. She was scheming them men on OnlyFans too.
I did not know she was on the OnlyFans.
She'll say, y'all, I got a special tonight. Y'all better get on and get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did they take her channel down for the OnlyFans?
I don't know. They say her aunt out there exploiting it. Who knows?
Now I heard that she gave her auntie rights to her name or something while she's
I think to that channel too. But I don't. That's hearsay. I don't know. That's allegedly. But she was on OnlyFans.
Oh wow! I did not. Well, Black China was on there before too, but she cut her off. She was making some money. They said like but when she got saved and stuff, she she stopped doing it.
Yeah. And her mama crazy as a bessie bud.
Right. I think that maybe she mad because she ain't on that OnlyFans page no more. Maybe that's the reason Tokyo Tony mad, because
Tokyo on that book of sugar. She mad because her daughter won't give her no money. That's all that is.
That's what I think it is from. And did you also hear Kim Kardashian wants to change the kid's name to Kardashian? She wants to take North off of there because she said Kanye do not be having those kids. He don't spend no time with them. So she's gonna change their name back to Kardashian instead of West.
Well, North be with him. North is on tour with him right now.
Doesn't he have to agree to that?
Yeah, he have to agree. She just can't do that.
Well, that's the word on the curve. She said because
he should have to agree to that though. I mean, this little lady, just because she was fucking on the camera on did a corn photo video, shouldn't give her the rights over everybody else. And I ask my motherfucking baby daddy, can I change his name? Then that hoe should have to do the same thing.
Exactly.
Well, you know they got money, so
I wouldn't give a fuck what she got.
And y'all see Kanye's tour where he had the world and he was standing on top of the world. He had a spaceship coming, the lights. Girl, that thing, Kanye know he showed. He need to be on the Super Bowl.
He did?
And he need to be on the Super Bowl. Y'all need to see that. That man, that was awesome. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Not no concert. It looked like the earth came out the ground.
Well, him and Cardi doing a thing. They doing, big things with their tours and stuff. So people they're gonna have to bring it.
Yeah, cause I don't know if anybody can top this. Y'all can look it up. When I seen that, my husband like that. Damn, look like he said I am on top of the world for real. And the stage just opened up and it looked like the earth he was standing on top of. It was. Y'all, phenomenal. And I don't care what they say about Kanye. He's a genius when it comes to marketing because the fool can act crazy and still make money.
His daughter out there with him.
Yeah, North is rapping with him. She got her own little
she got her own little segment.
Yeah, she got her own little segment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then why is Kim trying to do this?
Because North tells everybody Kanye is like a regular dad. The reason why the kids like to stay with Kanye is like she gets to be a kid. She don't have to pose in front of the camera. He plays with them. He laughs with them. He said they get to be a kid. With her mom, she always has to be poised. She always got to be a certain way. With her dad, she can just be North, Okay. So. He don't own a house. He don't. Kanye, he ain't about. He just one of them. He's eccentric. He can't help it. But baby, when it comes to lyrics and his performance, he did that.
Well, I don't think she's trying to change them kids' names. Number one.
Me either. Those are his kids. He take care of them just like she do.
North love her dad. That's right. She sure do.
Yeah, North love her dad now.
Love her dad.
Well, honey, Kim got Kim and Kris Jenner got some other things.
Kim them probably ain't going viral right now, so they use.
No, they ain't making no money like they used to. They don't washed up.
Storyline.
They washed up.
Talking about it. Kanye for too. Shit, it's the perfect time to do that.
Yep. He said, I'm getting ready to give y'all the best of me. And baby, when I seen that word come out, I said, oh shoot. Kanye said he come back stronger than ever. I believe it.
Now he makes good music when he, when he does stuff.
Yeah.
Good music. But all this other stuff that he's out here doing, that's the problem. All the other stuff that he's out here doing.
He do that to go. He's a troll like 50. He know how to go viral for crazy stuff. And he knows how to keep his name in the blogs. Like Ray J. Ray J knows. That's why Ray J do stupid stuff. And so he keep his name out there.
You saw Brandy said she was keeping her distance from his ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Because he do stupid stuff.
I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out, do y'all think that he has, his mother was there telling me he has some type of medical condition, but he doesn't act like he got no medical problems.
Yeah, but there's plenty of people like that. He might not have.
Child, when he was up there having blood coming out his eyes and talking about somebody jerked his port out his shirt, he would have bled like crazy. Ray J, yeah, he got a medical. He got something wrong with him. He might have a little bit of heart failure, but he was up there hooping and hollering. People with heart failure can barely walk. Come on now. Dang, I don't care. I don't care if his mama did get up there and say she could lie for him just like he could lie.
But you know, the Kardashians tried to sue him and they lost that lawsuit.
Yep, they lost it. Kim, no, she got up there and she was the one. Her mama was the one that pushed that during sex tape, tape, whatever. And then tried to sue Ray J because he got mad because he told everybody that she was the one that did it.
Yeah, ain't nobody checking for them. They you know, ain't nobody checking.
They the Kardashians, honey. The Kardashians.
Yeah, because she tried to get Michael B. Jordan. I didn't know that Kim was messing around with, what's that man, Lewis something, that she was messing with. And I think he broke up with her about that.
Yeah, she tried to get everybody.
Michael B. Jordan, because he won that Oscar. And
yeah, he wouldn't have nothing to do with him.
Yeah, so I guess she was trying to move on for that man, from that man that she was with, because you know, he not, you know, popping to me, because I don't even know that she was dating that man. His name is Lewis something.
Child, every man that they end up being nothing. End up on some kind of rugs, or they mentally crazy. They got the trashy and curse, honey.
Yeah, I don't think nobody gonna fool with them now. I don't think.
Nah, they don't. They washed up. They are washed up.
Allegedly, the Kardashian curse. I don't think men want to fool with them no more.
And the men that do, they ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
They washed up too.
Yeah, I think I don't know what Kanye got with Kim. Allegedly, he just started acting weird. That's just my personal opinion.
He started acting weird after his mom died.
When his mom died, okay, but when he was with Kim, he was.
It got worse. It got worse. Yeah, it got worse. Because I think he always blamed himself because he told his mom not to go. And I remember him doing a video, a sit down talking about it. And he got so emotional. He said that he begged her not to go, and she went anyway. And she ended up passing. And he, you know, some people.
He didn't end up marrying Amber Rose. That was a good thing.
Yeah. Some people, you know, they live in a catatonic life. Let me say this. A lot of people think catatonia is people just staring out, not moving, staring at people. But when you go through a traumatic situation, you can actually alter yourself into a catatonia life, and that means that you're catatonic. Like, people can be talking to you and you don't even hear what they're saying. You just living in your world. You just living like, because you're traumatized. It's like you're walking around, you're functioning, but you're doing things and you're not realizing that you're messing up. You're not realizing that, because we've had patients like this, and we had to give them a certain medicine that bring them out of it. And then when they come out of it, they like, what you they actually look like they are hypnotized, because they have been traumatized so badly, their brain shut down.
Well, then they need to give Kanye something.
Kanye he ain't gonna take no medicine. Yeah, I'm tell you that right now.
Well, because we ain't had Kanye in a good sense in a long time.
No, he crazy now. He's something now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Since in a long time.
But he seemed to be doing okay right now with this world tour. Him and North might be his saving grace. You never know, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, she love her daddy for sure.
Yeah, she gonna take care of her daddy now. She gonna take care of that man. She loves Kanye.
I think he's more closer to North than any of the other kids. Maybe North and Saint.
North say he close to all of them. It's just her mama want them to be a certain way. Like he's good to all of them. That's what North was saying.
Well, Kim is saying that he don't even spend no time with the other kids. That's why she wants their name changed.
Don't spend time when she want him to. Because you know he's been on tour for the last 3 months. So now look where this coming out. Because he's overseas touring, then he's gonna come back around to United States and tour. So he's overseas. He was in Africa, he's everywhere overseas right now. So when he do the American tour, which will probably by the end of the year, you know.
Yeah, they said his new album just dropped. I haven't.
Yeah.
He got a new album. They said it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all see somewhere that they said ASAP cheating on Rihanna? Yeah, I didn't get no other information. I just seen one little text about it. So I'll keep your eye out. If you see something, let me know.
Okay.
Well, you know they had a thing that she had to be married to him for so long, and I think it was him or her get a certain amount of money. I've seen something like that allegedly. But Rihanna's a billionaire. But she says ASAP Rocky pays every bill in that house.
2-time billionaire now.
Yeah. And that's not even from her music. That's just from her products.
And she don't want to do music again because she knows what the music world is about. That's why she says she's not doing music. That's why she wanted to have her children and just be in the beauty world.
Yeah, you know what? I want to get some of Cardi B's product. I do want when she.
Oh yeah, me too.
I want to get some of those products.
So, I tell you what, Rihanna got enough money not to have to sing no more.
Yeah.
Yep. She ain't got to. She don't want to. She even said it. Because they kept asking her when's the next album. She said, don't count on it. She don't want to be in that Hollywood type of limelight like that. She just wants to focus on her Fenty brand. Because she got kids. And you know what they say. You have to sacrifice your first child.
Is she pregnant again?
She might be. Yeah, she might be. She did look like it on the
Look like they love Hunching Girl.
They love it.
Her and that man.
She said she want all her kids to be back to back. That's what she said.
She love Hunching, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I think they want like 10 kids.
Huh?
I think they want 10 kids.
I thought when she had this little girl that she was gonna stop, but
A$AP Rocky said that little girl got his heart. He said, I love my boys, but that little girl took me out.
Yeah, I hope that was just like an April Fool's.
Me too. I hope not. I just can't see him doing that though. I mean, then you never know with people. So
I don't put none past when they leave out your sight. You don't know what they doing. You don't know. You just don't know no more.
I'll never say that.
Yeah.
I always have that motto. I don't know when he leave when he go out go out this door. I don't know if he's going to work or not. That's what he said he's going.
Exactly.
I don't know where he's going.
That's what
I ain't checking no. I ain't checking no paycheck. It'll come. If he doing something he ain't got no business, it'll come out.
Right.
All the dirt come out in the wash. That's what Grandma told me. And if it don't come out in the wash, it's gonna come out in the goddamn rinse.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But ladies, we've been on here for exactly 2 hours.
2 hours. What?
It was nice hanging out with you gals. Listen,
yes.
I hope everyone in the chat has enjoyed your Friday night. Sounds like everybody leaving here still kind of sober, which is really good. We all drank responsibly tonight.
That's right.
Now, don't forget.
Don't drink and drive.
Every Wednesday and Friday together, 3 the Hardway. All right.
Yes, Roa will be on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roa will be on Sunday. I'm gonna go live immediately after. Y'all gonna go live too?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to do the 3 to Hardway live, right? Right
Yeah.
after?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be here 9:10. We'll be live 9:10 on Sunday. Don't forget the we'll resume on this Sunday at 7:45 to watch Roa, the season premiere.
Yes.
All right. So listen, y'all know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's Cardi Day in my city.
Oh,
that's right. She going to the concert.
Baby.
What you wearing, Peacock?
Cardi Day.
What you wearing?
A little short skirt.
Oh. Okay.
With
Go ahead.
Fishnet pantyhose and a nice, cute little red shirt that look like it's drama, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The theme, red and black. Mm-hmm. Something slight. Yeah. I wanted to wear a tie so bad. I even bought a tie this for the occasion, but I couldn't. I couldn't get an outfit to go with that tie the way I wanted it.
I bought like one of those silver like rhinestones ties from Shein. I got one of those from Shein. You know, those go with anything. And then I went back on Shein. They got a whole bunch of like rhinestone ties and different type of like blinged out ties. So I was like, okay. All right.
Yeah, I got one of those too, but tie this wasn't gonna work with the shirt I got.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Big rose on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's already. I bought
now you're gonna have to have a plain.
Right. So a tie wouldn't have went with that rose. It would have just clashed.
Yeah, that would have been too much drama.
Yeah. Too much drama.
But not too much. And then the red boots I wanted to wear, I put them on a day for a while, and I was like, nope, I ain't gonna.
You ain't gonna enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Red boots that I know I can walk in for 8 to 10 hours. The hell with that.
I'm not wearing no more boots or none to the concert. It's gonna be tennis shoes on. I can't do it. I
would think about that. I wouldn't have mind having me a pair of sneakers for tomorrow.
Get you a cute pair of blinged out Chuck Taylors or something.
And some some I got the high top Converse and stuff. And
I got some of those.
What's them socks you get from the beauty supply store? They some slouch socks or whatever they call them. Those the little girls be wearing those socks.
No, I thought about some like Nike Airs. My outfit is cute, but I don't know. I thought about tomorrow grabbing something. I did think about that because I want to be comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not wearing no more tennis shoes. Boosie's made for opera or something. He's having an opera concert. So if I have on them dress, it's gonna be some tennis shoes under there. No, ma'am.
Anytime we go to anywhere, I'm wearing blinged out tennis shoes.
Right.
I ain't never wearing no more heels like that again.
Well, Melanie, what's it called? Mostly with Melanie. I'm looking for me some type of blinged out shoes or something. I'm looking for me some as we speak.
Tennis shoes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
All right, y'all. Well, let's get out of here. Listen, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. We love you.
We do. Y'all have a good night, everyone.
9:55. I will be live, y'all.
All right.
Bye, y'all. Love you, girls.
Love you.
Love you back. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
I can tell you're green with envy. And honey, green is not your color.